Alright, I'll be the first to admit. The last time I played this on stream, there was a problem with my microphone, as in, I didn't have it turned on. So, I had to come back and record this. And, I have to come back and record this, and I'm doing this now a couple weeks later, and since then, I have played through the game, and I, already have everything, like, unlocked and everything. So that's on me! That's my fault. Otherwise, hello everybody! My name is Frigid Hyperion, and welcome back to Metroid Prime Remastered. Last time, we defeated Thardus and collected the Spider Ball, and we also, went back to the Choza Ruins to collect the Ice Beam. And now, with said Ice Beam, we're able to go into the edges of Phendrana Drifts. Also, since I last recorded, I got myself a Pro Controller, and have experimented with that a little bit, and things work a lot better now. Oh, nice. Also, last time I was recording everything, there were a few things that I forgot to scan, and also playing up to this point, there are a few things I forgot to scan. So I'll be scanning those couple things that I needed to, just to keep up with the logbook. And everything else as well. The one thing I forgot to scan on my other save file, I will scan and read it out loud. The other two things on here, I will not. Just because, you know, we scanned them before, I don't need to again. Whoops. There we go. That's one of them that I need to scan now that I did not, in this save file. The Ice Beetle. Damn scarabs. And here we have a few other things to scan. We have the Glider, docile airborne creatures with unusual magnetic properties. Gliders live in a relatively peaceful existence. They have a magnetic signature attuned to a common grapple beam technology. The sport of glider riding involves a grapple beam to attach to a glider, then staying on it as long as possible. That kind of seems like animal cruelty, but, you know. Oh well. And then we have Hunter Metroids, Adolescent Metroids. Energy siphon tentacles increase its threat level. As Metroids develop, they become more efficient predators. Energy draining tentacles allow them to attack at a distance. Quick to anger, a Hunter Metroid will charge troublesome prey and attempt to ram them into submission. Gold-based attacks are still quite effective against these creatures. Just like that. Also, did I? Yeah, I did. I did scan the stalactites. Oops. Things are still a little weird with playing this on a capture card, but I'm making it work just fine. I could drone on for hours about how beautiful this game is, and it is, down to the very last enemy in the game, down to every last detail. I could talk about that, but I'm going to try not to. Oh, did I not? Well, I'm going to say it anyway. Flying Pirates! Pirates trained and equipped for airborne assault. Flying Pirates are extremely agile in air, but the heat signatures of their jetpacks can be tracked with thermal imaging. While their missiles are extremely potent, their jetpacks can be even more so. If the pack fails, they will make a suicide strike. Or, if you just shoot them with a super missile, they just explode anyway. So, do that whenever you feel so inclined. Then you have these monstrosities under the water. We have the Gel Zap, aquatic predator made of electrically bound skeletal halves. Oh my god. The Gel Zap's brain is located in the upper half of its body, while the heart and digestive tract occupy the lower half. Linked only by electrical impulses, the two halves somehow function effectively enough to launch the Gel Zap to the top of Talon 4's aquatic food chain. These things were always kind of a menace in this game. Because if you get too close to them and you don't hit it with the ice beam, you're going to be hurting pretty bad. And then the the Scatter Bamboo was the other enemy I did not scan yet. I don't know why I'm having trouble with these controls all of a sudden, but oh well. Also, I've gotten really good at spamming missiles with this Pro Controller. Ow. Yeah, could be worse. Step into this door here. Phendrana Drifts was always kind of a weird place for me when I played this game as a kid. I don't know why, but like I felt like I always got turned around. Here we have the Aqua Reaper, powerful aquatic tentacle, part of a submerged organism. Similar in nature to the surface-based Reaper Vine, the Aqua Reaper has adapted to a liquid environment. It shares the poor vision of its rock-dwelling cousin, relying on a crude sonar sense to seek prey. Unhindered by water, the Aqua Reaper has considerable speed and strength. But, like, I always felt like I got turned around, especially in, oh, what the hell is that map? Not that one. What the hell is that room called? Over here. Not Phendrana's Edge. This one right over here. The Frozen Pike. Like, I feel like I got turned around in the Frozen Pike really easily for seemingly no reason. Other than I'm just dumb, young, and really bad at navigating. But, like, playing this several times, and also just growing older, like, that doesn't give me much, if any, trouble anymore. And here, we have a new suit. It's a series favorite! It's one that's extremely well known all throughout the series, and outside of the series. Fish. And we're blue! We have acquired the gravity suit! Movement in liquid environments is no longer hindered. And right here, we would get more unlockables in the main menu. But, of course, since I have played through this game already, there are no more unlockables to obtain. So, yeah. And if you want to see those unlockables yourself, go buy the game. Go buy the game. Go support this game's release. Because, like, more support for this game is going to only do good for this series. This series really deserves it. Not just Metroid Prime, but Metroid as a whole is one of Nintendo's original series, along with Mario, Zelda, Kid Icarus, Star Fox, you name it. Like, there's been a few other series that have been kind of pushed to the wayside, and I feel really bad about that. I'm a big fan of Punch-Out. I'm a big fan of Kid Icarus. I never played Kid Icarus Uprising, but I played the original Kid Icarus on the Nintendo. I love F-Zero. F-Zero GX for the GameCube is one of my favorite games, and I wouldn't be surprised if I end up trying to do that, like, do the story mode for that game at some point. or, you know, just a simple walkthrough. A simple walkthrough. There are a lot of speedrunning tricks you can do in that game that I do not feel proficient enough in trying to do myself. I will leave that for the speedrunning demons of the world, and I say that with so much respect. All the speedrunners out there have so much knowledge and so much what do you call it? So much dexterity and such great reaction times. Like, I'm not that old, but I feel like you have to have a passion for it. Speedrunning in general, and like, you have to start doing speedruns from an earlier age, it feels like. Like, people who are able to do that kind of thing have a shit ton of respect from me. F-Zero GX is one of my favorites. Hell, there was, I think the next thing I'm going to play... I was planning on playing the entire Metroid Prime trilogy here, but I think that's going to be pushed to the wayside until either it's confirmed that there is no Prime 2 or 3 remaster, or until it's confirmed to be, or until it is confirmed yay or nay on the remaster. If it is confirmed to be a thing, then I will 100% play it, like, as soon as it comes out. Hopefully I'll be a little bit better on pushing the content out for it. But I can't wait to see those games remastered. Metroid Prime 2 especially needed a facelift. Like, that game, even on the Wii, only got 480p, and I feel like it got... Like, I feel like the resolution was updated at least a little bit for the HD remake on the Wii. Like, I haven't checked into anything like that. I don't know specifically if it was updated or not. But, like, it doesn't look great on the Wii. It looks better somehow on the GameCube, honestly. But yeah. What else did I want to say? I was on the topic of, oh no, that's right. So instead of playing through the rest of the trilogy until it comes out, or it, you know, doesn't come out, I will be also playing, I'll also be playing another GameCube favorite of mine. It won't be F-Zero GX right away. I have it with me. I think I know what I'm going to play. Is another franchise that has seen more love in Japan than America, but even then it feels like it was lost. It has been lost for a long time. I feel like a lot of people today would enjoy playing if Nintendo would give it another chance, especially with online capabilities. I'm not going to spoil what that is until I'm ready to play it. But I'll leave you all to speculate what that is. It's on the GameCube. It's seen, like, previous titles have seen more love in Japan than America. And it's a title that you won't see, like, I forget what the last game of it was. The only title for it was on the GameCube. But, yeah, I'll leave those clues out there for you guys. I'm just kind of spouting stuff out of my ass at this point. Let's see, we'll come down here. This game is beautiful. My capture card's not going to do it justice just because, like, the frame rate on the capture card's not great. So it's going to lag just a tiny bit, but, like, believe me when I say this game is just a chef's kiss. It is everything that the fans have been wanting for. Like, this game has been so positively reviewed, so positively received by professionals and by, you know, fans of the series, first buyers of the game as well. Hi, Lucy. And, yeah. Like, I don't know. I should shut up about it, just because, like, I have said my piece about this game multiple times. And I will never not say my piece about it, just because I love Metroid. Like, the only Metroid game, or at least the only Metroid titles I have not, or Metroid entries in the timeline I have not played are Metroid 2 and Federation Force. I've played just about everything else. And Metroid Pinball, but I don't, like, the things within Metroid Pinball are canon, but, it's more like a snapshot view of what it is. But, oh well. Anyway, we're gonna come in here. What is this place? It seems all too familiar. Especially these doors. Oh, hell. Neat. We can see that this door has no power. Just look up here, shoot it with the wave beam, and it's operational again. We're going to be seeing that a lot through this area. Scan these! These are Talon crabs, crustacean natives of Talon 4. Hardshell swarm lifeform. Once harvested for food, exposure to Phazon has seen this practice diminish. Creatures are timid and harmless alone, but can be a problem when traveling in swarms. But yeah, we'll come through this way, all this underwater stuff, and just listen to this music. Here we have Aqua Pirates, space pirates with exoskeletons modified for underwater use. Using modified thruster packs and gravity suit technology, the space pirates have armor suits for use in liquid environments. Thermal tracking is still very useful against these units, as the pirate engineers have yet to eliminate the thruster pack's heat signature. High heat signature. And underwater, they are vulnerable to being frozen. We'll switch to the thermal visor and track out these energy conduits and blast them with the wave beam. There's 3 of them down here in this little, well, in what formerly was the reactor core, at least. As we jump up here next to the blast shields, or the blast doors, we have the 4th one right here. Whoops, didn't mean to transform into a ball. Same in this room, you can blast that one, and blast that one. If you step in here, there's a save room. I'm just going to replenish my energy. as I've learned my lesson with saving the game when playing this. In this room, you want to shoot this energy conduit with a wave beam shot, as well as blast a missile to that door to grab yourself an energy tank. Increased by 100. And here we have more Aqua Reapers. Jump up here, and I think it's right here. Yes. We have a second energy conduit. And then there's that guy. I don't know why they do that. Like, there's no reason why there should be an explosion like that. A dead body, maybe. A body has been discovered! Sorry, I let my Monokuma slip out. Oh, this room, there's a few more energy conduits and turrets. Is there another one over there? I feel like there is. No? Nope. Up here, there's an energy conduit. Before you jump down, not that one, that one. Make sure to scan that before you jump down. An Aqua Drone. Security mecha adapted for use in underwater areas. The Space Pirates have adapted a number of sentry drones for use in liquid environments. These Aqua Drones utilize an arsenal and artificial intelligence suite similar to their cousins. The pirates have been unable to properly shield these drones from electrical attack, making them vulnerable to the wave beam. Well, well, well. And just like that, if you just shoot them with the wave beam over and over, they will just, you can just stun lock them. That is a quality that is in a lot of enemies that don't have those proper shieldings. We have a cordite door right here, so if we blast that with a super missile, we get 5 additional missiles. Neat. Then step over a couple, and then there is a energy conduit right there. Where is the last one? Can I shoot it from down here? I think so. Maybe. Yes, I can. I really didn't want to jump back up there to get it. Through the door we go. We have more Aqua Reapers. And through here, I think we have more Aqua Pirates. Yep. Our movement in liquid environments aren't hindered anymore, but our missiles specifically are. So keep that in mind when you're fighting these enemies. It's like your missiles will not move as fast as they would outside of the water. Oops, right there. Jump up here. Excuse me. Jump up here. And we will continue to walk through the what is it? The crashed frigate. Here we have an Aqua Sac. Will burst when subjected to impact or trauma. Believed to be in the same family as the Sap Sac, this plant has similar features. It will burst when exposed to force. This protective response keeps most creatures from feeding on it. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's go through here. In this room, there is an upgrade that we can get. If we do that... I'm horrible at timing bombs in the water. You'll see it in Prime 2 as well when we get to playing it. Eventually. Because there are a lot of double jumps, double bomb jumps in the water. There we go. And then we emerge. We're not on the frigate anymore. Oh, hell with these things. Wait, did I? I have not scanned them yet. Shame on me. Yeah, I remember scanning that before in the other file, but I guess I forgot to in this one. Good thing I remembered, I guess.
Radiation detected.
Radiation detected, huh?
Radiation detected.
Neat. I wonder what that stuff is. Phazon Mines, huh? Alright, let's go take a look. Doesn't feel like I've been playing for 26 minutes. Can I shoot those? Yes, I can! I've never done that before. I never knew those were there. Whoops. Here we are, the Phazon Mines. Quite possibly the most dangerous area in the game. Even more so than the final area. I mean, oops. Let's scan these quick. Here we have mega turrets. Perimeter defense turret reinforced with energy shielding. Frustrated with their inferior armor plating on standard defense turrets, the space pirates added energy shielding to a modified heavy cannon. The new shielding and increased beam strength makes the mega turret an efficient point defense weapon. There is one flaw that it shares with the inferior design, though. Pump it full of enough electrical energy and... ow. It short circuits and goes berserk. Just like the other ones. Which is always fun. I've never seen those turrets hit another enemy before. So I don't know if that actually damages them or not. You can step in here. And we have another save station after scanning that code. I'm not going to save the game just like last time. I'm pretty confident that I can make it to our objective. I know what the objective is. I've played this game so many times I've lost count. Probably somewhere between 50 and 100 if I had to guess, actually. This was my favorite game. Period. Like, it still is. This was my favorite game growing up, and it still is. Just because it is really fun. Like, I'm gushing about this game again. I'm sorry. And I'm being incredibly biased about it. Anyway, we come over here and we shoot that energy conduit. I believe that's the last one we ever have to shoot. Which was an incredibly short-lived gimmick. Come over here and scan this. Crane controls now active. We'll spin that crane around and have it crash into the wall. Hey, look, another missile expansion. Let's go get it. The music of this area is just really ominous. And not like an ominous wind kind of ominous either, just kind of like everything's quiet. You know, it's like one of those, it's quiet, too quiet kind of moments. Primary force field control disabled. Secondary force field control disabled. We can make our way into the compound now. Once you enter this room, make sure you look to the far side of the hallway and scan that code there. And that will disable the auto turrets. In this room, yep, we have shadow pirates. Which go down pretty darn easily. Is there anybody else down here? Oh, that's just a light. A doy. In that case, we'll go up here. And in this hallway, we have new enemies. So quickly switch to your scan visor, and you have Wave Troopers. Space pirate armed with wave beam technology. Space pirates have reverse engineered several of your weapons, including the wave beam. A flaw in the design makes these pirates vulnerable to their own beam weapon system. These weapons are inferior to your chosen designed originals, but still quite potent. Oops, what am I doing here? Went back to the classic control scheme, which is not great. Well, not great for what I'm trying to do here. Yeah, these pirates hit hard. These space pirates hit really freaking hard.
Doors unlocked.
That's why I say it's the most dangerous areas, because you can have a lot of pirates in one room, and they will swarm you. So when you come to this area, make sure you are ready for it. Like, if you need to go back to other areas in the game and look for various upgrades, like, go for it. I'm not going to stop you. Like, nobody's going to stop you from doing that. Oh my god, this pirate does not want to be hit. Thank you. Scan this. We have more pirate data. Initial Project Helix experiments with space pirate embryos were disastrous. The phazon-infused process degenerated brain tissue even as it augmented muscle mass. None of what we have termed elite pirates lived to maturity. The few that survived their infanthood suffered severe psychotic breakdowns as juveniles, killing anything within their zone of perception. Research Team Sclera made a recent breakthrough in which parasite studies with a phazon strain codenamed Vertigo were highly successful. Since then, we have successfully fused vertical phazon with space pirate DNA with great success. The latest batch of elite pirates have reached maturity successfully and are ready for field testing and training. What is this thing here, I wonder? Unit ident code EPG-8642, batch 23, field designation Elite Pirate Alpha. Stasis tank hull reinforced with Bendesium alloy plates. Interesting. We'll have to remember that for later. Lower down those platforms and we can keep climbing. Good shot. I didn't think I was going to make that one. Wave Troopers are an enemy that, as long as you get the drop on them right away, you can stun lock them relatively easily. Platform system active. And then we have another scannable as well. Don't believe. Yeah. Security alert. All stations. Bioform Samus Aran has made planetfall on Talon 4. The hunter is among us. Among us. All units are hereby ordered to attack Aran on site. Terminal force is authorized. Report all sightings of Aran to Security Command at once. Yeah, about that. Oop, didn't want to scan that. I wanted to scan that guy up there. Not that guy. Not that guy. Not that thing. Oh, wow. Him. Power Trooper. Space pirate armed with power beam technology. Space pirates have reverse engineered several of your weapons, including the power beam. A flaw in the design makes these pirates vulnerable to their own beam weapon system. Yeah, it's basically the same text as the other one, except for power beam. So a really good way of dealing with these guys is using the super missile. On regular difficulty, it takes them out in one shot. And then we have this big old plasma cannon here. What we want to do is we want to spin it around, almost all the way around, actually, until it's pointing to the left like that. And then you scan this terminal right here to fire it, and it will break down rocks. That will give us another missile expansion. Continuing on, we're going to spin this until it's pointing straight forward into those 3 pipes. We're going to fire it one more time. And it doesn't have to be a direct hit either. Anyway, heading in here. Do not drop down there. If you drop down there as you are, you will suffer a lot of damage. It's not fatal, but you will at least lose a tank of health. Which, going through this area is not ideal at all. Take care of those power troopers, and I've already almost lost, you know, a full tank. Like, you need to... like, use your radar if you need to. You can't watch mine because it's behind my face right now. But, you know, use your radar in the upper left-hand corner where I am right now. That's going to tell you where enemies are. And it's not like Halo's motion tracker, where it will only show enemies if they're moving. No, this will give you, like, this will give you constant updates on where the enemy is. So use that to your full advantage if you need to make movements. It helps. Oh yeah, I'm not sure if I said this in the last time I recorded either, but the ball jump is in this version as well, thank God. It's really convenient. Let's keep going through. We have one... oh. This is kind of like the same drop tunnel as the other room. You could drop down here and suffer less damage if you wanted to, as opposed to the last room. But I like to deal with those scatter bombus anyway, just because it's easier to... like, it's easier, just because when you kill them, you get 9 times on a 10, either missile or health. You're gonna get some sort of drop, and it's gonna help you, at least a little bit. And also make sure you break open these crates. Just stand a good distance away so you don't get hit by the blast. And we're full up. Before you go forward in this room, you want to make sure you shoot that crate. That's going to explode the ventilation system. and allow you to grab yet another missile expansion. We're grabbing a lot on this first trip through the pirate mining base. And then we have this room. We saw a tank like that earlier in the mining facility, but we couldn't see into it. Not like this one, anyway. Scan him. And we have an elite pirate. Face-on enhanced space pirate. Incredibly strong, armored, and well-armed. Elite pirates are potent foes. Their energy siphon system absorbs beam weapon shots. The nature of this system makes them vulnerable to concussion-based weapons. Well armed, the elite pirate is effective in close combat and at a distance. Their massive size can be a weakness, and their sluggish speed allows for evasion and quick attacks. For concussion-based attacks. Does that mean the missile? And they have that! Which is not fun. I wonder if it means... Huh. Try it eventually at some point. But after a few super missiles, they go down. Otherwise, if you can't afford super missiles, use your strongest beam and only attack when his hand is down. More pirate data. Security Command issued an all-points alert after the fall of Zebes. The alert concerns bioform Samus Aran, also known as the Hunter. Subject is heavily armed and extremely dangerous. Subject uses a powered armor suit of unknown design in battle, along with a number of potent beam and concussive weapons. All combat units are instructed to terminate Aran on sight, preferably in a fashion that will allow salvage of her powered armor suit and weapons. A considerable bounty will go to the unit who delivers Aran to command. Dead or alive, it matters not. Investigations into a possible ingress point for the impact crater continued to meet with failure. The shield of strange energy that protects it is impermeable, and all attempts to tunnel past it have proven fruitless. Our continued futility in this matter has made all the more significant in light of recent lifeform readings we've discovered emanating from deep within the crater. Analysis of the readings indicates that a massive creature is gestating there, absorbing enormous amounts of phazon from the phazon core, the heart of the impact crater. This discovery makes accessing the crater doubly important. Not only will it open the door to vast deposits of phazon within, but it will also lead us to this creature, whatever it may be. I'm not sure that's such a good idea, but you guys go ahead with it. More data! Science team is attempting to reverse engineer Samus Aran's arsenal, based off of data acquired from her assaults on our forces. Progress is slow but steady. Command would dearly enjoy turning Aran's weapons against her. We believe we can implement beam weapon prototypes in 3 cycles. Aran's power suit technology remains a mystery, especially the curious morph ball function. All attempts at duplicating it have ended in disaster. 4 test subjects were horribly broken and twisted when they engaged in morph ball prototypes. Science team wisely decided to move on afterward. Yeah, stop replicating my shit. Let's scan him while he's frozen. We have the Ice Trooper! And as you guessed, it's going to have the same exact text as the other 2 troopers, with their weakness being to Ice Beam. They can't be stun locked, but they can be freeze locked. And only the Ice Beam will work. Missiles will not. You bitch. Shit. Oh, that was a really cool pose. And then let's go ahead and read these. There's even more data to read off. Pirates just love leaving their shit everywhere, don't they? Analysis continues on these cursed ruins and the Chozo temple that hovers near them. We are now completely certain that the containment field denying us access to the impact crater is linked to strange artifacts that belong in the temple. But we are no closer to finding them or deciphering the riddles that seem to cover every wall of this ruined place. Command grows increasingly anxious for a resolution to this matter, so we must redouble our efforts. X-ray squadrons will begin terrain sweeps within days. Until they begin, patrols are instructed to report any and all architectural anomalies to their commanders. Ugh, my throat. Results are in from field studies on the bioform group, Chozo. Chozo, who we believe are extinct. We believe that Talon 4 was once a stronghold in the great Chozo Empire, brought low by the meteor strike. Planetary devastation brought an end to the Chozo, yet remnants of their society remain. We are studying these relics in an attempt to harness their power. What is of no use to us, we destroy. In time, we shall have all we need from this dead race, and shall wipe this planet clean of their ugly ruins. The dead should serve the living, not hinder them. I'm gonna have to ask you to go fuck yourselves, space pirates. Although we are still no closer to finding the artifacts of the Chozo, we have at least produced a viable hypothesis for their function. It appears that each of the artifacts corresponds to one of the statues on the temple platform, and that each one acts as a small key to a huge lock. Judging by the number of statues, we assume there must be 12 artifacts. Once we find the resting spots of all 12, we can bring them here, unite them with their statues, and open the gate system at long last. Once we do, the impact crater and whatever creature it shelters will be ours for the taking. And scan this one specifically. We have come to another dead end. It is clear now that we will never discover the location of the Chozo's artifacts until we can decipher the messages carved into the statues in this abominable temple. Our language databases are woefully inadequate, and our linguistic analysts can come up with little more than vague theories. The best hypothesis that we can offer is that finding artifacts will require items spiritually linked to the Chozo civilization. However, without these items, we are lost, and Command grows more impatient by the day. Results must be produced soon. Force field offline. Access granted. Oh, my throat. This is a curious room. And then we see that we have puffers coming out. And a lot of gas.
Poison gas detected.
We want to step this way quickly. And this room will become very filled with this toxic gas. Where if we stand it for too long, it just kind of eats away at our health. Slowly! Which is, I think, different from versions past, but still, you don't want to hang around in there. Ah! Let's unlock these guys. We can take aim at the power troopers down there and shoot them with super missiles. Or fail to hit that one with a super missile. Oh, that was a failure. There we go. Alright, let's scan the rest of the... well, one of these at least. More pirate data! Elite Pirate Upsilon's propensity for Phazon has enabled our research team to infuse it far beyond our safety restrictions, and the results have been extremely encouraging. Its constant Phazon diet has increased its mass exponentially, but has retained all mental faculties and shows dexterity with all elite weaponry, including plasma incendiary launchers and the chameleon manta, issued for cloaking purposes. Elite Pirate Upsilon exhibits miraculous healing abilities. When injured, it seeks out Phazon deposits and coats itself in the substance, which instantly mends the creature's wounds. The subject, which we are codenaming Omega Pirate, based on these developments, shows potential to be a new standard for our armies. Our only concern at this point is its potential overdependence on Phazon. Oh, great. So these things were pirates on steroids before. It sounds like the Omega Pirate is a pirate on meth. Neat. What does this say? Cryosleep tank, unit CS4468R. Unit modified for elite pirate storage. Ugh. Really suck if we had that thing break out. And then this is our objective. And we see that thing over there. We can't scan. It doesn't even show up on our thermal visor at all. This thing is an unscannable enemy. I've come to call it the stealth drone, because it's a sentry drone. It just has cloaking that doesn't allow us to lock on, which is really annoying. If you can get a good hit with it on with the charged wave beam, you can stun it. And if you can keep doing that, you can stun lock it until it dies. Because they still haven't fixed that issue with these sentry drones. Of course, it's a little hard to hit. You know, with it not being able to be targeted and all. Kind of a pain in the ass. Why is this thing not taking any damage all of a sudden? Okay, you know what? Fuck it. There. There is another weapon specifically that can deal with that in the blink of an eye, but it's a little overpowered, and for doing stuff like this, for recording, I kind of want to show off my skill, or with what I just showed, lack thereof. Ow. Ow, ow. I didn't even hit the control stick there. That was just... ugh. Anyway, after dealing with that stealth drone, we have a little bit of a maze. I think this is a dead end over here. Yes, it is. We'll kind of snake our way through. I'm not going to go up because that's just going to lead us to a dead end. Jump through here. These little pools that you see, you can just morph ball bomb and it deals with them. Ow. I am not doing fabulously here. Oh, whoops. I thought that was clear. Boy, I'm just making myself out to be a pro gamer here, aren't I? Open my big fat mouth. And now we have the Power Bomb. While in Morph Ball mode, press R to release the Power Bomb. Power Bombs can destroy tougher materials than Morph Ball bombs. Specifically, they can destroy Bendesium, which we've seen multiple times on our adventure. And now we're at the point where I should be good to save. And this is the part where I left off last time on stream, and I have just about everything that I needed. Missiles, scans, everything. So I'm going to cut it here. Next time I play this game, I'm going to be streaming again. So if you want to go see that, go over to twitch.tv/RichardHyperion and follow me there, and you'll get notifications for when I go live. Otherwise, for those of you watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, go over to Twitch. I'll put the link in my description below. And go follow. Otherwise, leave a like here. Comment down below if you like this or if you have some feedback. Otherwise, drop a subscription if you want to see more content like this. I'm going to keep uploading Metroid Prime Remastered Hopefully there'll be Metroid Prime 2 and 3 remastered in the future. And then I also have Dungeons and Dragons. Right now we're taking a hiatus, but we'll be doing that every Monday once we pick back up. 3:30 Central, 4:30 Eastern. Tell your friends. I would love to have more people watching my content that I put out for everybody. Otherwise, I hope that you all have a lovely day. I'll see you next time.